Hello guys, and welcome back to Rule the Waves 3. In the last episode, we went to war with Italy, and we're kind of not ready for it, but it's here, it's time, and we have our first battle. And it's a battleship engagement. We only have pre-dreads, so that's going to be fun. But our battle cruisers are here, not all of them, but most of them. And it was an unexpected battle, so who knows what's actually going to happen from this. I'm kind of getting my battleships themselves moving forward. Now, which is the actual shooting range? This is the main gun range. Holy fucking shit. So we're basically already almost in main gun range. So we're going to want to definitely get this turning. The SSCU-7. I think that means us. I'm pretty sure that's the names of my submarines. The time of the day is pretty early. We're starting here, oh god, at like noon, basically. Let's get the battlecruisers heading this way. They might be able to just kind of head around, and the battleships like immediately just need to turn at this point direct south because we're about to be in gun range. The armored cruisers are going to mostly go try to shelter behind our pre-dreads, and we're going to see what's happening. The main gun range for these is not actually that important because these pre-dreads are not really very main gunned out. Fire, we're opening fire. We see their battle cruisers. Okay, what does that mean? 8 13-inch guns, same stagger design we have, but slower. Not as armored as ours, yeah, but way more firepower. So we'll have to see what we do here. But these guys are going at near max speed, not entirely max. They'd actually get debuffs at this point if they went at max speed and tried to fire. The one thing we have to remember here is simply that, oh god, target straddled. I don't know what that means, but one thing we have to remember is their ships are not as good as our ships. Their crews, more specifically, their crews have been in a poor off position for a while. Firing, it keeps pausing though. I don't actually know why. Oh, oh, new things are being spotted. That's why. So their battle cruisers are coming up on our pre-dreads. I do think we have the required angle. We'll turn in a little bit. The armored cruisers are in the back. The armored cruisers are very slow. They're very slow. This isn't even the max speed for the pre-dreads, quite frankly. And they're moving so slow. These armored cruisers are also very slow. And we do have the light cruisers as well. There's a couple of them. There's not very many. Where the hell are they? There they are. I can take them out of AI control at this point. Put them on independent, line ahead. And let me get them behind our other ships. And I want to kind of get them, yeah, like just behind the battleships, ideally. Okay, we're spotting unknown ship. Spotting unknown ship. No hits on anybody yet. Let's go ahead and turn that down. These are very fast. These can keep up with our battle cruisers. So like I'm tempted to just have them go with the battle cruisers because we have a lot of destroyers over here anyway. And the armored cruisers at this point might be a pretty decent tag along there. Kaiser, hull, B, hit. Kaiser, that's us. Our hull just got hit. Ugh, God, that's our flag. That's our lead ship as well. Some flotation damage there. That's always nice. Especially while we're going almost max speed. The ranges are kind of closing. We need to turn in a little bit more. There are so many enemy ships here. These guys are still just trying to book it over towards the fight. Yeah, I'm going to have the light cruisers head towards the battle cruisers. We're just going to keep going. And lots of firing, lots of spotting. No hits yet. Okay. These guys are going to run directly into my battle cruisers at this rate. Signals misunderstood. Enemy battlecruiser Napoli hit, and our hull got hit on the Kaiser again. Shell damage limited by the coal bunkers. We're gonna stop having that soon as like a bonus. Let's move just a teensy bit slower with these guys here. The armored cruisers are doing their very best to catch up. These ones are a separate group. I just have them set to core is what I have. They're set to core just to follow after the other armored cruisers. And I'm giving them a nod of leeway. And here we go. Our battle cruisers are about to be capable. Let's move this down to actually just 25 because we're kind of going right into them. Of opening fire. The pre-dreads, I don't think I would actually change anything on. And let's go ahead and Push that along. Okay, yep. So we're starting to get some hits in on their ships. Let's just keep this going for now. Yeah, they're turning away at this point. Yeah, they're afraid. We're getting some more hits in. They're just turning away out of fear of these battle cruisers, which is smart, I guess. Let's just keep going. Turning into them a little bit more. Although, don't want to turn in too crazy, like. The armored cruisers are coming down as well. They're going to be in firing range very soon. Most everybody is just missing their shots. We're getting in front of their entire formation here, which is pretty crazy. I'm counting the time to potentially get in like a fleet attack. Destroyer. Magazine hit, ship blows up. I don't have a class named this. So I'm pretty sure that's theirs. Woo! I hope that's theirs. Ship blows up. Where? Right there? Right there. Ship blows up. That is not mine. Okay. What hit it? The Budapest with 6-inch guns? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, because look at how they're getting there with the approach. That is kind of dangerous, isn't it? Let's turn a little bit inwards with these ships because we are in firing range. Turn inwards to get a better angle. Actually, you turn in like a lot more than that, quite frankly. You might want to turn in a lot more than that. And you guys just kind of keep going for now. Napoli class hit. Kaiser superstructure hit. We're hitting them a lot, but there are just so many of them, you know? A lot of destroyers. Honestly, I've been forgetting about these light cruisers, but where are they? Okay, they're over here. They barely got ahead, actually. They barely made any distance, so that's fine. Woo! Napoli class hit. I'm seeing good hits on them. I gotta slow this down for when I actually do speed things up like that. Where'd my ranges go? Hello? Well, my graphics glitched out, but let's go ahead and move things along here. Napoli class hit. Napoli class hit. We're getting some good hits. They're pretty much all turning away from us at this point. So we need to turn down direct south a bit better. And you need to turn down direct south. The Jupiters are just going to maintain their course. Our battle cruisers are just kind of fighting their battle cruisers. Let's go ahead and keep going there. Some destroyers trying to pay attention to us. Some of their ships are just laying smoke at this point, which is an interesting choice. They have a lot of pre-dreads here, but they're mostly just surrounded by their own destroyers and mostly just trying to get away from us. Even their battle cruisers here are turning away from us, interestingly. Okay. Actually, that's some of our guys are laying smoke as well. I guess the AI just automates doing that sometimes. Not a lot of hits being landed right there. This armored cruiser here is weird. We need to turn inwards here because we're not anywhere in any good range. Turn towards the enemies, I think, with the pre-dreads. The armored cruisers are just gonna... At this point, they're just gonna start following after the light cruisers. That CA could be a problem. Getting some hull hits on their BCs still. I don't really like these things being in front of me. It's not a whole lot I can do about that one way or another. We're getting towards land, which is kind of interesting. We're in main gun range. I'm just going to keep going for right now. The Napoli's just kind of spun around, and now they're just coming at us again. Napoli's getting hit. That's good. This, I don't know what to do about. We'll turn the battleships inwards like a little bit. The light cruisers have the problem of just not being in range of anything. The armored cruisers are going to be going after them. BCs, Bs, and they're all facing away from us, man. They're all just facing away from us. This I really don't know what to do about, but I might just have us turn around like they did and pass back in front of our battleships. That might be a thing we could do. I don't know, I'm tempted to just try fade a little bit more. We'll turn inwards a touch. See what happens. The Napoli class hit, I saw. I'm seeing a lot of hits on them and not a lot of hits on us. How is the Kaiser, by the way? It took some pretty early flotation damage, and it's taken a decent bit of damage there. Napoli's getting in range again. We need to turn south more to get our guns into a better range. These armored cruisers just need to kind of keep going as they are. The Napoli classes here are turning into us quite heavily. let's turn... This is not what I wanted selected. Let's turn the battle cruisers kind of down there, because we want them to kind of follow after their battle cruisers, and they're kind of just turning their whole fleet on these battle cruisers. So yeah, we need to do this. We need to turn away and then get in front of them some more. They're just steaming ahead in pretty much one direction. They're just trying to fight literally entirely my battle cruisers. So we're going to speed up a bit. We're going to speed up like a knot here. I don't think they're really hitting me though. BC Tyrrell hit. Oh, I'm BC Tyrrell. Okay, BC Tyrrell's taking some hits. I know that much. What kind of hits you take? So you got a little bit of flooding damage. That's unfortunate. It's only that one, maybe? Got one hit on the second one. And what about the first one? A couple hits here. Nothing too dramatic. Nothing too dramatic. Most of my destroyers are just like in the back. So I can't easily just tell them, hey, time for you guys to go attack now. We'll just keep this up for right now. We're still in front of them. We have a good chance of hitting them and them not at hitting us. Head down this way with the pre-dreads. We gotta kind of link up. They're just focusing so heavily on these. Battle cruisers can turn up towards everything else. The light cruisers can probably follow suit. Just kind of turn east and go a little bit slower while you're at it. Keep going. They've taken a very weird approach to trying to handle us here. But our battle cruisers are just kind of leading the way with their staggered shots. But at this point, we need to just lead them back into us. No one's landing any hits right now anyway. The armored cruisers are going to turn around as well, and we're going to try to like reform this line a little bit. But we're also... we're in a weird position, actually, because of just the placement of everything here. Almost nothing is firing at this point. Tell you what, let's take these pre-dreads, and let's just point them up direct, like, northwest-ish. So they're going that way. We'll point the armored cruisers the same way, and the battle cruisers will kind of go off the same way as well. We'll slow down a touch for a moment, just to give everybody else a chance to kind of catch up. And progress this. They're kind of turning promptly as well to face us, as I was hoping they would. And we're lining up to be able to shoot them. Now, how many of these that I'm seeing are just destroyers, is what I really want to know. These are our battleships. They need to point up north a bit better than they are right now. And the battle cruisers are gonna literally just, I guess, start flanking around a little bit. They got their dreadnought literally out in the front. Gotta not let this go off on its own again. You follow after the BCs. Woo! That's a pretty heavy front line to me. DD Strader hit. I think Strader is one of ours. It is, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. So much firing, so little hitting. That's my problem that I'm having right now. Battle cruisers are opening fire again. This is an interesting battle. Budapest, that's ours, just got hit, looks like in a bad way. I think the fire control got hit. Yeah, we took a hit, a crit hit that damaged our fire control, but we have redundancies for that. So I don't think it will actually be that big of a deal. I don't think so. With the way these are, I think we can go ahead and order a flotilla attack, maybe. Is it almost dusk? Almost? Not really. It's not really almost dusk. But it could be dusk during this, so let's just proceed a little bit longer with just the normal shooting. We're getting in torpedo range here. I still haven't made any ships without torpedoes. I was planning on making that dreadnought actually without torpedoes, but I didn't end up doing that. I kind of forgot about it while I was designing it. You guys need to turn inwards a little bit. We're kind of just passing each other, it seems like. You guys need to... I'm not just going to have you turn, like, straight down. My battle cruisers. Are you... Is one of you going real slow? What's squad max? 27. No, I don't know what that's about. Still should be fine. The armored cruisers need to turn inwards a big amount. Light cruisers can just keep on their current heading because we're at a distance with all these battleships here. It's only like the most capital of types of ships can actually really engage very easily. We're starting to just push them up against the coast. They're turning. They're turning inwards with me here. We're getting hits on the Vittoro here. That's good. Whew. A lot of them are just focusing my battle cruisers again. They're mostly leaving my pre-dreads alone. Like, they just really want to fight the battle cruisers. That's what scares them the most, I guess. Which is, you know what? Like, kind of fair, I suppose. Let's turn outwards a little bit with you. And then just keep going. They're running away from me. Yeah, they're running away. They're not trying to stay out of combat. They're trying to stay at a massive distance. Our Kaiser just took an engine room hit. God damn it. Big structural damage there. Yeah, they're just trying to stay at a massive distance. Oh, light cruisers. I'm forgetting about them. Turn a little more inwards with the battle cruisers. They keep turning their backs to us to kind of maintain this distance of theirs. And we got these buttons are so tiny. I wish they were bigger. Our pre-dreads are now the main engaging force. Torpedo tubes damaged by splinters. That's never a good sign. By splinters. I'm gonna try to just hunt down this fucking armored cruiser. Because at this rate, like, we killed one destroyer, that's not enough. But if we can kill this fucking destroyer right here, this armored cruiser, then that would actually be pretty good. Let's turn inwards. Just keep the pre-dreads in between us and them, and they should be too scared to really do anything. Jupiter has a decent angle, or a decent approach angle, that is. And a decent speed, we'll go 28. And then just chase after this pugila. I don't really know what to call this. But, here, just speed up while we're going in this direction. Signal's misunderstood. We're about to hit the fucking shoreline at this rate. So we're gonna have to turn soon as well. I guess get these battle cruisers headed, turning like this. There you go. You guys and you guys can also turn. And we are firing at them, but... Oh, wait, we hit it. We are hitting it. Okay, we are hitting it, just not maybe often enough. It's so off on its own, though, you know? I feel like they're just actually running away from us at this point. I don't really know that for a fact. I'm going to set a new angle for these ships. Just kind of heading straight eastwards for a lot of them. Yeah, their whole formation's away from us. God, imagine that sub that was over here just got like a nice hit in. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic? It would be. Our CLs are kind of getting close. Our CLs could maybe do some damage here. Yeah, they could. We'll just keep the CLs going the direction they're going. Battle cruisers going off after them. Some of our destroyers are just going way out into the middle of nowhere, hilariously. At this point, it's starting to get out of our range, unfortunately. I'm moving away because I saw their ships considering turning around, and I don't want to mess around with that. The Kaiser needs to clean grates. Let's just put you on cruise speed, which is not much lower than your current speed. Not much lower at all. I think they're actually just running away. Like, they're just trying to disengage at this point. But yeah, they're running back to port. They're actually running back to their port. That's really interesting. Well, in that case, I guess we're just going to keep kind of going after them. And taking whatever pot shots we can in the meantime. Can't quite go max speed, but we can take shots. Let's see. Let me just go ahead and hit, kind of enter here and pass time. We'll step it up to normal speed, because yeah, they're just running away. They're just completely trying to get away from us. The only ships we have that can actually get any shots off at this point are going to be the battle cruisers. Signal's misunderstood. That's fine. Unidentified ship in front of us. Okay, some of them are not going into port. Okay. So that's interesting. We'll have you turn just a little more to the east. These guys just keep heading kind of southeast. These guys head this way. The light cruisers maintain heading. Yeah, that seems good to me. So not all of them are heading into port just yet, but a lot of them are heading into the port area. Who is this, though? Is that actually a pre-dreadnought? Pugila class. Okay, let's just chase after them. They're starting to run away as well. Yeah, we had some exchanges. We killed one destroyer. We didn't lose anything. It was a lot of fire being exchanged, but nothing nearly as decisive as the engagements we've had in the past. I'll just have the light cruisers follow after my battle cruisers. They've used a lot of their ammo, these battle cruisers. Oh yeah, alright, I think they're giving up. I think they're giving up, alright, yeah. I don't see what else they could do at this point. And no ships left at sea. The scenario is over. Okay, but we gained points because we dealt way more damage. Oh, they sank something. Oh, I didn't realize. They actually sank a destroyer of ours. What did we lose? Oh, I see. The Strader is sinking. It didn't technically sink during the battle, but it was made to start sinking by the end of it. And we sunk one of their destroyers. Another destroyer of ours took heavy damage, unfortunately. How much tonnage was that? Does it tell me here? I don't think so. I think I'd have to actually go check it. The Strader, oh, it's one of the 400 tonners? Okay, well that's fine. The 400 tonners are really outdated at that point. Kind of expect that we would lose some. But, oh, they actually picked up some survivors from one of my ships, I assume? That's funny, but we dealt way more damage overall, so we technically win that for VPs. A lot of airships that were kind of around, but none that actually did anything. So that battle's done. We got 904 VP. They got 294, not 295. So we're technically winning. That's cool. Armor development, AP projectiles. Our submarine was sunk by the Italian Q ship AMC. Oh, okay. Oof. Well, that's sad. And one of our corvettes on ASW have sunk an enemy submarine. Okay. Okay, that's like an equal trade, sort of. 2 enemy merchants sunk. One of ours were sunk. So we're getting more VPs from trade warfare than they are. Despite, we have very minimal things. France is not yet ready to join the war. Demand they honor. Perhaps they can offer some economic or material help then. I'll just let them take their time to join. Sometimes they could take up to a year to join. That's fine. Give them some time. Not yet ready to join the war. Give them some time. I'm not going to get angry at them. When they're ready to join, they'll join, and I could probably hold out till then. Before these battleships got too far into production, I also just checked to see, like, what if I got rid of the torpedo tubes? And honestly, they weigh too little for it to really matter. It wouldn't have changed anything on the ship. And so I don't mind having that to see the torpedo range for now. But I feel like eventually I would stop putting torpedo tubes on these ships. Probably. We end turn. We have an enemy coastal raid. We don't have any money to do anything else, but we do have some light cruisers coming in. A large battle. A coastal raid. That could be interesting for sure. I don't think there's any mines or anything going on. I can't even check, actually. I didn't even think to check. Several battleships and supporting forces in their fleet. We do have a bunch of our pre-dreads. Seems like it's the same exact pre-dreads from last time. These are our... Dude, these are our worst pre-dreads, too, that have been taking part. These are literally our 13,000 tonners. These things are terrible, man. They're terrible. Armored cruiser fails command check. No force changes possible. Bunch of destroyers. Our light cruisers are here. The battle cruisers are here. It's kind of the same shit that we had in just the previous battle. Let's go ahead and accept. We are blockaded, by the way, so that is unfortunate. Okay, this is really close to our... This is close to our home. This is close to us. That's interesting. One of our 6-inch batteries are here. Yeah, dude, if battles can take place up here, then shit, dude. I need to start getting stuff prepared up here. I didn't really know that they would take place up here. We have the battle cruisers, I think. No, these are armored cruisers ahead in the scout force. You're not even supposed to be the scout force. No, okay, you guys are. Okay, that makes sense. You guys head up there. You guys turn the fuck around from where you are. And be independent and line ahead. Thank you very much. We have the CLs. We got the Bs. We have more Bs. Oh, Okay, oh, we got some of the better ones. Okay, that's good, that's good. Let's just have you follow in core with our primary ones, the Kaiser for now, the Kaiser. And we don't know where they're going to be. What is that? Is that like a mine? Or is that where they're supposed to be? Oh, it's a coastal raid. They're trying to come here to raid the coast. What a fucking surprise. What a fucking surprise that is. I guess they're coming from the south just based on where we're pointed for right now. It's just an assumption. Where are our light cruisers? Oh, I see it spawned them underneath, like literally stacking on top of some destroyers, because that makes sense. All right, let's see. Oh, a destroyer's attacking a sub. Okay. So they do have a sub around here. Yeah. Okay, well, shit. That's crazy. Let's speed you guys up. Try to have you not get hit by submarines, ideally. Speed you guys up a touch. You guys definitely want to speed up until you get over to everybody. You guys, I don't think you really need to be too fast, but I'll speed you guys up a touch. Go attack that. Where are you anyway? Lesatina? Where was the Lesatina? I don't know where the enemies are. That's something. I don't actually know where the hell they are. So, also, how do I tell this to pause? Oh my god. That's not what I wanted to do. Holy shit. Okay. I just realized I don't know how to pause. Okay, so I got out of range of everybody, which is annoying, but we'll just go. These guys are somehow still in my control, maybe because they're technically a separate scouting force. Let's just have everybody link up. Where are the enemies? I don't understand. I don't know where they are. And our airships are too far away to find them for me. It's a coastal raid. We have no reports of them hitting anything. There's no reports, no nothing. We don't know where they are at all. Let's just link up again. Have you guys stop being AI controlled, ideally. These are the armored cruisers. The light cruisers as well. Stop, and I promise I will do my best to not accidentally put it to ultra speed again. I thought that might have been a pause button. It was not. Alright, well, we're linking up again. But we still don't know where the enemies are. I guess I'll just run around until we find them. Oh, we finally spotted one of their ships. Okay. Whew. I just gotta get everybody kind of moving in that direction then, huh? That includes you guys. You guys are gonna kind of go together. You guys are gonna stick together going this way. And there we go. Yeah, we finally got an unidentified ships. We have some merchants of our own that are kind of around here as well. I think this is one of our subs. It was kind of by them. Probably got attacked by a enemy destroyer. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see what's happening here. So some of them are already turning away from me. They're all just turning away from me. They're already afraid. Firing at unknown ship BC. Who is? You are? How? How are you? What? Okay. Okay, so I think the enemies are firing at us is what's happening. So we are in their range, but they are not in our range. So that is not what you want to hear. These Napoli class BCs again. We're gonna try to cut them off in this direction. Same thing with you guys. And then you guys are just gonna head direct south. Weird fucking coastal raid, by the way. We're not fighting off the coast at all. But yeah, they're just turning away from us. And they're just opening fire on us. And yeah, unfortunately, they seem to have a higher range than we do. That's a shame. But we are out of time for this episode. So once again, that's another episode. We will continue this battle on the next one.